Blessings, everyone. This is your girl, Prophetess Monica. Well, I want to come in to share with you guys concerning what the Lord has dropped upon my heart, my dreams, and a vision. What the Lord have shared with me concerning His prophets. His prophets that are in competition against one another. This is not the time, guys, for not the time for competing against one another. This is the time to get together and strengthen one another and bind the strong man in your region, in your life, and in this nation. This is not the time to compete because you see someone else get promoted and you still not getting the place, the door's not opening up for you as you want them to. Celebrate one another when God is elevating somebody and you still in your humble place or you still in your prepared place. Your time is coming, but don't compete because you seeing somebody going in greater doors. Don't compete because you still at the storefront and God will put them in a mega place. Don't compete. Don't compete because you seeing somebody moving in a faster pace and you still on a slow pace. Don't compete when you see your brother speaking more eloquently than you. Don't compete. I have a speech problem. Y'all know that. I told y'all that on several occasions. But this is not the time for you to get upset with your brethren and even cause seeds of discord among their company. Somebody to get mad with them. It's not the time to be jealous because we know when you're competing, trying to compete against someone, we know that jealousy and bitterness or resentment inside of your heart, God don't want that. God's trying to bring purity to you. He's trying to purify you so you can move in a greater capacity for Him. So He can enlarge your territory. So He can bring you guys together to bind the strong man. I saw in the vision, I said, he shared upon gave me a vision. So I had a vision about a dragon being bound by prophets. And I saw the prophets, pulling the chains and they're holding on to the chains. And they bound the dragon. This is the time for you to bind the strong man. The strong man even in your own individual life. The strong man that's in your territory. The strong man that's in the nation. Because we don't realize that the enemy is plotting. The enemy have a great plan behind the scene. But guess what? Prophets that's not in competition, that God is revealing to them what's going on behind the scene, and they taking action. They doing damage in the spirit. So God is revealing to you and revealing to you, but some of you are ignoring what God is revealing to you because you're still prophets. But you still not doing what you're supposed to do. You're being distracted by competition. You're being distracted by somebody's promotion. Don't be distracted. Celebrate them and stay on post. Stay on post, celebrate one another, gather. If you see that person, pull them on in or couple up with them. Couple up with your brother in there. And say, this here going on. I see this here behind the scene. We got to do damage in the spirit. I see this person doing this. I see this in the government. I see this here. This is a greater plan. God got a greater plan for you. Not staying on ground level. So God's trying to get His prophets to get out of the place of competition into a place of dominating the enemy. Binding the strong man. Binding the hidden enemy that's behind the scene. So just know that this is the time for you guys to gather together and strengthen one another, and rejoice with one another, and bind the strong man together. So, but this is not the time for you guys to compete, to be jealous of one another because doors opening up for them and not for you because you seeing a person speak more eloquent than you or God called you because you moving at a slower pace. Some of y'all called to be instructors. All of us supposed to instruct as prophets, but some of you guys move as an instructor slower, but you're powerful. So that's who I am. I move in a slower pace. I embrace my pace. My husband moves faster than me. He's more eloquent than I am in his speech. But guess what? I'm not intimidated by my boo. That's my boo. I celebrate with him. I compliment him. And even the people that's a part of my team, I have even my students, some of them move faster than in certain areas. But as a part of my team, I embrace that. I strengthen them. I put them in a place where I know I'm weak at. But I'm not trying to get to the place of teaching about prophetic team or being on team, how to embrace your team member. But the whole thing is to not compete against one another. This is not time to compete. This is time to celebrate, to take over, to bind the strong man. The strong man, we know in the Bible it talks about in Genesis about the serpent, but in Revelation it talks about the dragon. So you should get tired of going through these cycles of defeat. First it started off, well, we got hurt starting off as hurt a little bit. I got a little hurt, but now we got bitterness. We don't need this thing to grow up with us. I know you're tired of things. You're going in these same cycles. You're going in these cycles and cycles of defeat. You can't get breakthrough. This is the reason why. Celebrate one another and have a blessed day.